distinguished guest. Here is the starting lineup for the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500. Row 11, the last row of the Indianapolis 500. No driver has ever won from this row, but these three drivers are trying to make history. Ben Hanley, one of last year's Indy 500 Cinderella stories, is down on speed charts, but he's not out. Dragon Speed and Ben Hanley look to put together a great run, put the electrical gremlins behind them, and try to find success in their second Indy 500 together. J.R. Hildebrand, you may know him as the guy who crashed out of the lead in the final turn of the 2011 Indy 500, handed the win over to Dan Weldon. In his 10th Indy 500, the Oval Specialist continues to search for redemption, so you can call him J.R. Hildebrand Indy 500 winner. Sage Karam makes his 7th start at the greatest spectacle in sports. Sage drives a 24 Wix Filter Chevrolet. Row 10, Max Chilton, the British racing driver, opted out of oval racing, but he keeps the Indy 500 on his schedule for a reason. Despite getting bumped last year, Max Chilton has some unfinished business left at Indy. In 2017, he was very competitive, led some laps, and finished 4th. Now in 2020, Max wants to improve his best finish in his 4th Indy 500 start. Charlie Kimball, driving for A.J. Foyt Enterprise, with a best finish of 5th twice at the Indianapolis 500, Charlie Kimball wants to improve that and get a win. Helio Castroneves, the 3-time winner of the Indianapolis 500, is looking for win number 4. Hopes of joining an elite club consisting of A.J. Foyt, Al Unser Sr., and Rick Mears. He would be tied with them for the most Indy 500 wins of all time if he finds victory lane on Sunday. This could be his final Indy 500 driving for Team Penske. Row 9 has drivers with various racing experience from Formula 1, NASCAR, and sports car. One of the most versatile drivers in the field who has spent time in open wheel, sports car, dirt, and NASCAR returns for his 6th start in the Indianapolis 500. James Davison brings his mentality of driving anything with a steering wheel to the brickyard. The 2-time Formula 1 world champion, he won the Monaco Grand Prix, won the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and looking to complete the Triple Crown by winning the Indianapolis 500. Fernando Alonso in the 66 Chevrolet returns, and this is his best opportunity to win since he most likely will not be returning back for the next 2 years. Simon Pagenaud, the defending Indy 500 winner, starts deep in the field. He'll have to claw his way to the front. New year, new challenges for the 2016 Series champion, Simon Pagenaud, who is seeking to become the next back-to-back winner of the Indianapolis 500. Dalton Kellett, making his first start in the Indianapolis 500, Dalton is lucky to have experienced teammates such as Tony Kanaan and Charlie Kimball to lean on. Completing all the laps and staying out of trouble will be a successful story for the rookie. Tony Kanaan, a sentimental favorite for the race, driving for the legendary A.J. Foyt, and in his final Indy 500 as he announced he will be retiring. Distinguished guest, Tony Kanaan, driver of the famous 14 Chevrolet, and Will Power looking to win a second Indy 500 and put behind a rocky start to the 2020 NTT IndyCar season. Row 7, the row with the best hair. Oliver Askew, the first of the McLaren Schmidt-Peterson racing. Oliver Askew starts on the outside of row 7. Jack Harvey from Lincolnshire, United Kingdom. Jack Harvey looks to finish the top 10 for the first time at the Indianapolis 500. And Santino Ferrucci, the driver wreck avoidance skills and fearless attitude in last year's Indy 500 impressed many. With Sebastian Bourdais out, Santino Ferrucci is now the top dog at Dale Coyne Racing, hoping to add his name on the list of Indy 500 winners in their second start at the Brickyard. One of the fastest Chevrolets during the month of August, Connor Daly looks to climb the field and score an upset win. A win by Zach Veach would also be considered an upset. He is the furthest back and ready Autosport car in this year's field. And driving the United States Space Force Chevrolet, Ed Carpenter wants to rocket to the front and bring home an Indianapolis 500 victory. The 9th Mexican racer to race in the Indianapolis 500 and the first since Mario Dominguez, driver of the number 5 McLaren Schmidt-Peterson Chevrolet, Patricio O'Ward. The former Formula E driver, second year with Chip Ganassi Racing, earned his first win at Road America and looking to be the first Swedish driver to win the Indy 500 since Kenny Brack in 1999. Here is Felix Rosenqvist. and leading Team Penske's effort and looking to win his first Indianapolis 500, the defended NTT IndyCar Series champion, Joseph Newgarden. Spencer Pigot, now in a Honda, wants to steal a win and set himself up for a full-time ride in the NTT IndyCar Series. Marcus Ericsson, the Husky chocolate car sponsoring the Swedish driver, the former Formula 1 driver that Roman Grosjean keeps an eye on. And Colton Herta. Colton starts 10th and looks to bring the Herta name to victory lane as a driver. His dad, Brian Herta, has won here as an owner, including the first time with Dan Weldon. Now the 9 fastest that competed for the pole last Sunday. Winner of the 100th run of the greatest spectacle in sports and trying to rebound after a dreadful start to the 2020 NTT IndyCar season, Alexander Rossi drives the Napa 27 Honda. Graham Rahal looking to bring the Rahal name to victory lane and become the second father and son to win the Indy 500, joining Al Unser Sr. and Jr. And hello Palou. Alex Palou, the rookie, will start in the inside of row 3. After failing to qualify, missing the race due to a severe injury, and starting the year without a ride, James Hinchcliffe has a great chance of getting in victory lane and proving he belongs behind the wheel full time. Ryan Hunter-Reay, the second to last American to win the Indianapolis 500 in 2014, looks to claim a second win. The fastest rookie of the Indianapolis 500, sporting a special helmet tribute to Ari Leyendyk, Rinus VeeKay hopes to bring Ed Carpenter Racing their first Indianapolis 500 win. Now the front row of the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500. The 2017 Indy 500 winner is looking to bring Rahal Letterman their second Indy 500 win. Takuma Sato starts third, looking to reclaim the grid ranking lead and win his second Indy 500 race. The current NTT IndyCar Series point leader, Scott Dixon. And starting first with a 4-lap average of 231 miles per hour, trying to break the Andretti curse in his 15th attempt, driver of the number 98 US Concrete Honda, Marco Andretti. Now some race information. The Indianapolis 500, this is the 104th running of the greatest spectacle in sports. 500 miles, 200 laps, so that is 2.5 miles per lap. Compared to other US speedways, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is rather flat, but still has 9.2 degrees of banking in each of the corners. Hit entrance is out to turn 4, and you don't come up to the track until you exit turn number 2. Some key issues to watch during the race: hotter temperatures. We're racing in August. We're racing in the afternoon at a later start time, so handling could be a big issue. If you have a car that handles great, you'll be going to the front. An ill-handling car will fall to the back. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Grid Network. On Sunday, we will be doing a pre-race show for the Indianapolis 500, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll be previewing the race and post-race coverage following the conclusion of the Indianapolis 500 and review all the weekend races. My name is Joe Samniego from the Grid Network. Thank you for watching, and please visit our website as well as our Patreon page.